We have to balance the pastoral care and the business-like mindset of taking pragmatic decisions. How do I balance that?
Yeah, with surgical precision, with spirit-filled leadership, right? I want to be kind, I want to be gentle, but I want to do things excellent. I want to I think God, and this is a why, right? I think God is glorified when we treat the church and execute the ministry with excellence, which means we're going to put the highest level of quality that we possibly can. And we're going to pursue that. And that's all throughout the Old Testament. Go to Leviticus and Exodus and all of the Old Testament. When God set up the temple and the worshipers of the Old Testament, it was precise, it was excellent, it was done with a high level of intentionality, right? I'm okay with that. I think that is glorifying to God. But I also want to disciple them. I also want to care for them well and love them. So I need to have courage and discernment. Courage to have the tough conversations, and discernment on how to navigate that with this person. I may not save every relationship. I'm not omniscient and omnipotent in that way. I just know that I cannot sacrifice many for one. I don't want to sacrifice the effectiveness of the ministry in reaching more people and reaching more opportunities and influence because I'm afraid of offending one person. I can't do that because that is a poor stewardship of the abilities that God has given me and the ministry God has given me and the direction God is calling us to, right? So I'm going to make the decision necessary to move the ministry forward, to reach more people for God, and to bring God glory and excellence, while at the same time trying to save this person from being offended and leaving the church. But I might not always do it, and I might not always should do it. Sometimes that person might need to go because they are now going to turn into a hindrance to the ministry, and they no longer like the direction of the ministry, and they might be, as I talked on Saturday, they may be a pirate, and it might be time for them to not be any longer influencing in the church. But I just think that's a difficult thing there's not a one size fits all, here's how to do that. You would be different than he would be, or Dom would be different than Maruha, or Matt would be different than Jason on my team. We just have to navigate that with the wisdom of the Lord to be able to know who I'm dealing with and how to deal with it. But I don't want to lose my compassion for them, and I don't want to lose my pursuit of excellence. Those do not have to always compete. They can be coexistent.